What up? And got the water cup here. Out the door we go for the 7,000th time. Feel like I've started a lot of videos like that. Look at that icicle. Yeah, there you go. Ice, ice, baby. Oh man, it's bright. But you guys know I love that sunshine. Look at that, that is beautiful. Yep, here it is, Central Illinois, friends. A lot of cornfields and bean fields and grain elevators, and it's the Midwest farming community. I know some of you guys probably think, I tell you guys I'm from Illinois and you guys think I'm living up in the city, but I am not living in the city. And I actually have no desire to go to the city. I like to spend as least time as possible in those big congested areas if I can help it, especially Chicago. I don't think it's one of the safest areas to be around. I mean, you can go there and spend some time there and probably be just fine, but it's the Windy City, that's for sure. Just don't get shot. I'm being serious about that. So I stay away from there. I don't really have any reason to go to Chicago anyway. Just like when I go to California, everybody thinks I'm in the cities and stuff, and I hear everybody talk crap about California, and yeah, I get it. The politics in that state suck. Kind of like Illinois, the if I can talk, the politics in this state suck too. Quite frankly, the politics in a lot of places suck. How did that ever happen? I would love to have a time machine and go back in time and see if Paul Revere ever rode the horse, ringing the bell. The British are coming! Did Paul really do that? I wonder. Just like the Tea Party, I wonder how that one really went down. Did they jump the ship and start throwing the tea overboard? I probably would have joined in on that one. Oh yeah, that would have been a good night. Destruction in the harbor! Throw the tea! Those bastards want to tax us! We'll show them! Alright, left-hand turn. Yeah, just cruising around reminds me how much I do miss being out on the road and driving. I've always liked to drive. I remember when I first turned 16, I was like, I'm just gonna cruise. And that's what I did. I just cruised and cruised and cruised. And guess what? I'm 37 and I'm still cruising. Some people are just made for the road. Well, the road life has its up and downs. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice to have an established area that you can come back to, or even like a base camp that you can come back to and it's yours and you can set stuff up and it's always like that and it's just home. It's nice to have that. But there is a beautiful thing on the road as well, the freedom of being on the road, and for some folks, that's the way to go, because it's like, well, you got the house payments and you got all this stuff, and some people are just working to pay or just working to get by and they're just tired of it, so they're like, frick this. I'm selling it all and I'm getting back out, or I'm going on the road. And for some people it works and for some people it doesn't. I happen to like the road life, but I happen to like having a base camp too. I guess what I'm saying is I could do both. At this particular time in my life, I could do both. My bedroom used to be right there. They didn't have that wood porch right there at the time though. Yep, I used to step out every morning in the summertime and take a nice visit to the restroom. Not that you guys need to know that, but that was where the morning business went down, right out the front door there. Driving the snow machine, the Jeep. Got some drifting wind out here. Used to ride four-wheelers right out there. Used to be like a homemade track right out there. Now there's a pond, and there's a house, and there's a shed. Oh yeah, beautiful. Fun fact about Illinois, one of the reasons why it's some of the best farm ground around is because the glacier. The glacier came through and smoothed everything out. It also brought a whole bunch of valuable, rich soil that fell out in the glacier. At least I believe so. And here's another fun fact. People always want to know about gold in Illinois. Well, not always want to know, but sometimes people ask me why I don't go gold mining in Illinois, and the simple answer is because I want to find gold. Which sometimes I go out to the gold mining states and I don't find any gold either way, so, I'd be better off here in Illinois with a pan. But in all seriousness, the only gold that you're going to find in Illinois is stuff that came by the glacier from North America, Canada, Indiana. Well, there's gold there. People have actually found good gold there. Dropped out from the glacier in Canada. Yep, there's a creek down in there. Can't really see it. Well, I'm pretty sure there's a creek down there that runs through there. Oh, I didn't think I'd see that today. Somebody out riding their snowmobile. Alright guys, well, here's what I really want to chat about today. I want to chat about it, but I don't want to chat about it, but I feel like it needs to be chatted about. So, I'm single, and the truth is I don't really want to go back out on the road and do everything by myself again. I'm kind of tired of doing everything by myself. It'd be nice to have a partner in crime. Not that I really want to go out and commit any crimes, but you know what I'm saying. And don't think that I can't go out and do stuff by myself and have a good time doing it, because I can. I've done it plenty in the past, and I can do it again. I actually enjoy my own company. But that's besides the point. So, first off, before I get in any type of relationship, sometimes I feel like I know too much, but don't quote me on that. There's a verse in the Bible that says, like, the more that you know, and I'm not quite sure how it exactly goes, but it's like, the more that you know, I guess what I'm trying to say is the more that you know, the more responsible you are for. And, like, if you're just ignorant to something, you don't know any better, then you don't know any better. But once you know that something's better and something's wrong, well, then you have to do right, and there's a responsibility there. So that's all that I'm really saying. And the cup needs to overpour for myself. Like, the real big factor the worst part about me right now, as far as getting in a relationship, is my finances. Like, my financial cup needs to be pouring over. That's the part that I harp on myself the most about, and being single is not having enough money to provide for someone else. Like, truthfully speaking, like, when I look out to getting married, like, someday, if I ever do, I would like my wife not to have a job if she doesn't want to have a job. I actually would like to have a family business, and, be working on that together. That's my vision, but you know how stuff goes. But that's not really that's my own sake, so maybe I shouldn't even be looking for anybody anyway. But if I were to be looking for somebody, I'm a little disappointed sometimes. I think things have changed a lot from the older days, and not saying the people in the older days didn't do this as well, because there's always people that do. But as far as women go, like, it really makes me sad, and it puts, like, in the pit of my stomach when I see it happening. It really just, it puts that feeling in the pit of my stomach of uneasiness. And when I see these women out there who are dressed super, super tight, like their clothes, they're showing every curve of their body off, and then they've got their shirt and they got their goods hanging out for everybody to see. It's actually unattractive. Like, that's the best way that I can say it. Like, it takes away from your own value. And here's the thing. If you dress like that, you'll get attention, but it won't be from the right type of people. It won't be from the people that you really want. They'll be looking at you as objects. They won't be looking at you as someone that, like, hey, I want to get in a relationship with that girl. No, they'll look at you all spiffed up. And I'm not saying don't dress nice and wear nice clothes and stuff, because there are plenty of women who dress appropriately, and it's actually more attractive when they dress like that. But when I see these girls out there that are showing off to everybody, and they're wearing super tight clothes and stuff, it really, like I said earlier, it just takes away from your own value. And to think that you have to dress like that to get someone's attention, if that's the way that you have to dress to get their attention, you don't want their attention. And I see a lot of girls out there doing that, and I'm single and I just look away from it. I don't want it. I don't find that attractive. That's all.